Alright, Castle Mine readying up right here, and Leko probably about ready to do the same. I like that seed, at least the items, only because there's a rapier, a ring of pain, and a snowbro all together. And I guess the pickaxe ain't bad either. Please let us see all those in the upcoming race. That would be lovely. Alright, countdown starting. Good luck to both racers. We'll see what kind of race we get today with the with this kind of seed. Alright, and we're off. We've already got an immediate cracked wall on the bottom here for Lakehope. Castle Mine might see that and go straight down. Lakehope gonna go and bomb open. It's not a very good blood shop. You could use the throwing stars to get a safe kill. Yeah, you're gonna have to because that is not nice. Unfortunately, Castle Mine already taken quite a bit of damage. Probably would actually like the holy water from that shop just to heal up, but gonna go ahead and push. Lakehope probably gonna go ahead and skip this time. Got a base harp. Castle Mine gonna go ahead and take the base harp. I'm not sure you take base harp in zone 1. It's the same range overall as the dagger with splash on the side when you hit stuff, but you don't really get a whole lot of use out of it. Oh, finding some transmute tomes right there and using those on the blood shop. Lakehope getting both a titanium long and a leather armor. Pretty nice finds for zone 1. And we actually got a peace ring right here. Now you could either take the piece and bomb for the special dagger, or you can bomb it immediately for the peace ring. Just depends what we want to do. I think if you're in Castle Mine's situation, I think you go for the... okay, now that you have cheese, now you go for the peace ring. No, but we're going to go ahead and skip out on that peace ring, which is, I think, pretty costly. Peace is one of the best rings to get in speed. Just makes things so much easier. Your mini bosses are downgraded. You get 5 less enemies per floor, and you get an extra heart container to top it off. That's a very useful set of effects. Lakehope gonna go ahead and find that cheese well, gonna go heal up and then take the transmute tome down. Castle Mine, no problem getting that fortissimo flawless though. Gonna check black. Gonna get titanium staff, pretty decent. Oh, but Lakehope finding the courage ring in the 1-3 shop there. So now we've got a do-it-yourself rapier. The longsword being one of the best weapons to use the courage with, as it has a long range and helps you just knock enemies away. You just keep racking up those kills. So Lakehope not needing to check, Lakehope not needing to check black here because they've already got a good, decent weapon. Checking purple, get some fireball tomes, which are pretty useful. So we got about a floor lead for Castle Mine here, but getting a little bit lost trying to navigate this 2-2 here. Oh, but Lakehope finding a miner's cap in that using the fireball tomes. So Lakehope's going to be able to really push here. Lakehope definitely with a much better build. Castle Mine having to back off on this dragon a lot, and Lakehope's just going to be able to mostly just push here. Nice use of the fireball there to clear things out. Yeah, Lakehope taking the lead with a much better build. Gonna be able to just go straight for the exit. Castle Mine doing a little bit of looking around. Finding a coupon. Could find maybe some good armor with that, but it's kind of rare. Lakehope playing this courage longsword very well. Oh, and Castle Mine getting hit a bit. Already down to 1 heart. Lakehope the first on to death metal here. Pretty easy fight. Can use the fireball tomes for a quick kill right here. Or we're just going to go ahead and clear him out. Finding bomb spell in purple right there, which actually isn't bad in Lakehope's case. Lakehope doesn't have any bombs, so having at least one extra isn't bad. Now, Courage is a little scary going to Zone 3 right here. And it looks like we're actually going to drop the Courage and take the Might Ring. Oh, and Castle Mine going down to Death Metal right there. Must have walked right into either a clone or just into Death Metal himself. So, with Castle Mine going down, Lakehope is very free to just play safe here. And with the 3 damage longsword and staying off the Courage so we don't slip on ice, this is a pretty safe build overall. Castle Mine finding those transmute tomes that they missed out on the first time. Oh, Lakehope finding a stack of bombs that they needed. Very nice. And probably going to check this for a food shop right here. Let's see what's in this this wall as soon as we get rid of these enemies. The longsword, great in Zone 3 for keeping a lot of stuff off of you. It's unfortunately the pawnbroker. Nothing we need there. Pawnbroker definitely has more utility now since you can sell the items to get extra items to appear, but we don't have enough of those, so just going to have to skip. A lot of chicken for Lakehope right here. Castle Mine apparently used up those transmute tomes, but didn't find anything useful with them. Nice handling of the enemies, though. Oh, we got a Flame Shrine. Oh, wow, that's huge for Lakehope. Using the Flame Shrine, going to be able to get that plate armor, and then we can also bomb this for a fireball. So, no, surprisingly, taking the Blood Cat over the plate armor? Okay. Interesting decision there. I guess we value safety, but I think probably the plate armor plus holding that chicken on deck was the better move. I don't know. I don't think I like having a 2 damage Blood Cat. I mean, that's fine, but you're way ahead of your opponent. I think the extra defense was probably a little bit better. Looks like Castle Mine got the Flawless on the first boss again and got the Titanium Staff, plus a little bit of cheese, so it has a little bit of health regen. Lakehope having no problems dealing with Conga. Finding the Piercing Ring. Piercing would have been great with that longsword, but we can't do that on the cat right now because we'd be done 1 damage. And that makes things a lot more scary. So, Lakehope just going to have to skip. Finding a base torch, though, very useful here. Get a little bit more vision. Yeah, that's the trap of using the cat, though. It's like you're tempted to move everywhere to do attacks, but sometimes you don't want to move. Sometimes you just want to hit things directly. No big issues, though. Lakehope down into 4-2. Castle Mine getting up to the end of 2-3, it looks like. Does have the staff again. Nice bash into the... excuse me. Nice bash into the spike wall to kill that black skeleton off. And using the staff was able to clear out quite a few enemies. Staff's a pretty good weapon overall, but definitely has its issues. Looks like Lakehope found a blast helm in that arena there. Oh, we've got some very good armor in this shop. Definitely want to kill Freddy for this. So very nice and easy. Taking both the heavy plate for 2 points of defense plus the Torch of Foresight, which reveals the existence of traps. Oh, we've got boots. We've got very painful boots. I think we're going to take those. Alright, so the damage problem is pretty much fixed on Lakehope's side. Castle Mine getting that Ring of Might out of the shop right there. I'm going to go ahead and pick up that Cursed Heart. So now up to a 3 damage staff, which is pretty good. And has a little bit more health to work with. But Cat plus Pain Boots are a pretty strong build together. So this is actually synergizing quite well. And with the Blast Helm, we're going to be able to shrug off Goblin Bomber, so we can actually use those to trigger explosions on other enemies. So Lakehope looking pretty good right now. Just have to not get gooed. That's the big concern. We have a guaranteed food shop right here since we already saw the pawnbroker. So Lakehope's going to go ahead and bomb in. Hopefully remembers to do this strat properly. Unfortunately, blows up the Gluttony Charm. Gotta remember that you need to do it from the top if you have the Blast Helm on. That way you can grab the charm before the bomb goes off. So, not gonna take that. Still has 5 hearts, heavy plate, and chicken on deck. So, Lakehope doing pretty alright. Castlemine finishing up 3-2, not having a bad time on this second go-around. Nasty Rider Swarm, though. Good use of the staff. Oh, digging down! Oh, just getting a little bit frazzled by that yellow skeleton right there and ended up off parity, jumping right in. So, Castlemine going down again. So at this point, Castlemine is too far back to really do any kind of catch-up, so Castlemine should definitely just focus on getting items in safety just in case Lakehope goes down. Because we've definitely had our share of Zone 5 deaths very late when we thought people were safe, so definitely want to get ready just in case things happen. Lakehope getting a little turned around here, trying to find the exit. No problems dealing with the dragon. Gonna go and pop down into 5-3. Yeah, the Pain Boot's doing some nice work here, pushing those orcs back. Just keep them off. Like, I'm getting a little confused, though. Don't need to open these extra rooms. Just remember that the largest room is always the exit room in Zone 5, and it never has any traps in it. Alright, Lakehope down into Dead Ringer right here. Let's see what strat we go for here. It's going to be a left side spawn, so looking like we're going to go for Oblivion here. Forgetting to ring that bell, though. I don't know if the Minotaur is going to set up right. No, everything's off the rails. Thankfully, was able to get it back on the rails really nicely. I think the Pain Boots really helped there. So Lakehope just going to do one last quick chest check. Going to go and get Monkey's Paw, which isn't going to do anything. We could Blood Bomb if we need to get one extra hit. If not, then we have 2 bombs that we can still use, so we'd only need to do a couple of puzzles. So we'll see what Lakehope's going to do. Lakehope's looking to elect, going to do 2 butt puzzles and just save the health just in case. Looking like Castlemine is just going to rest right here just in case something happens. I don't blame them. Oh, bombing Dorian. Just remember that Dorian is in range and is not protected from the bombs. Lakehope getting set up again. Alright, bombing the Necrodancer off the stage. Just needs 6 hits. Cadence has plenty of health and armor here, and chicken on deck, so it's really just going to come down to not dunking Dad. Some pretty nasty spawns so far, though. A lot of just black skeletons and other stuff coming down. And now we've got 2 green dragons on deck. Dad taking some damage. Accidentally dropped the loot there. Gets hit number 5, just needs 1 more, and gonna go ahead and get it, and Lakehope's gonna take race number 1. Good strong showing from Lakehope right there, just playing very safe. Was able to just get a comfy build into Zone 4. Lakehope is so excited in the race room that they did a .R before a .D. Lakehope is ready to win. That's what we're going to say it is. Alright, getting started with race number 2 right here. Let's see if Castlemine can come back for this one. Oh, we've got a triple 4C. That's not a good sign. Anyways, they're off. Kind of awkward secret room down here. I'm going to be checking it. We've got a hidden chest with a curse potion. Can be useful. Curse potion refilling all of your empty heart containers, but also transforming all your hearts into cursed hearts, which, if you don't care about getting any more regen during the current run, then it's fine. So definitely has utility. Both racers just drop it straight down into 1-2 right here. Going opposite ways. Probably is going to be the shop on the bottom. We've got a base harp out of a black chest yet again. Yeah, it's the shop on the bottom here. We don't have a lot of money, so probably not a lot of items worth getting. So lakehope going to go ahead and take that base harp. Do have a cracked wall on the right. Most likely going to be the blood shop, unless it was in 1-1. It is the blood shop. Going to have a peek here. Oh, it's got a titanium rapier. We definitely want to take that. There is a super secret shop in the back, but without an extra bomb, we don't have any way to get to it. So looking like we're just going to take the rapier and leave. Yeah, especially with only just a bat there. So we have an excellent weapon right off the bat. No pun intended right there. So we'll see what else we go for. Oh, that barrel in the way. Not going to be able to get that super easily. Well, you've got this this zombie here blocking this bounce trap. Going to be able to just roll the barrel into the trapdoor. Castlemine doing a little bit more exploring, skipping out on that, but also finding a torch and another cracked wall. So we've got another secret shop coming up right here. Lakehope down into Coral Rift, but doesn't have any bombs. Oh, interesting. Going to be taking the Darkness Shrine on Castlemine's side. So going to be getting full mapping, but gets cornered by the dragon and fireballed to death. Oh, you always got to be careful with fire dragons when you're in those cramped corridors, because if you get stuck with no way to move up or down, you are going to get bathed in fire, and we have no health to survive that. So Castlemine's going to have to reset right here. No problems with Coral Rift on Lakehope's side, getting a dash spell out of purple. Dash spell being one of the new spells in the Synchrony DLC. Very strong. Basically functions like Dead Ringer's dash. Dash ahead 4 tiles, I believe it is, and you do 4 damage. You just kind of run things over. It's pretty awesome. So Castlemine getting set up, gonna grab that rapier again. Lakehope finding the Conjurer in 2-2. Probably wants to get some armor here. Chainmail's good. Gonna go and take boots, get lead boots. Okay, so we have goo protection and we have pretty good armor. So Lakehope in a good position right here. Finding a stack of bombs as well. So Lakehope very well equipped. Castlemine getting set up again. Gonna go and grab that torch out of the red chest again. Gonna go and deciding if they want to take Darkness again. I think Darkness is worth it. I don't think you'd probably need the torch. You would need to catch up. And with no extra bombs, you can't get the other rings, unfortunately. Lakehope cruising ahead to 2-3 right here, though. Doesn't have any kind of mapping, though. Trying to find a place to map. Could check that shop for possibly a torch. Choosing not to. Also forgetting that they have lead boots and could have walked over that spike trap. And it's not super big, but hey, little things like that can optimize. Oh, we got a heart transplant right here. Could check the shop real fast. Playing it a little slow, this Armadillo in kind of an awkward spot here. Castlemine now down to Coral Rift. Gonna go ahead and play this a little safe. Choose to keep the bomb while Lakehope starts the Death Metal fight. Death Metal 2 being pretty easy as a whole. The clones are not a huge deal. You just kind of scoot around them. So Death Metal goes down. Purple right here is going to be the Ring of Courage. Oh dear. So we've got the we got a very, very fun rapier build to play with. But it's very difficult it would normally be very difficult in Zone 3, but thankfully we do have the boots. We've actually got the Pawnbroker. We could sell the Courage if we want to. And finding a potion as well right next to it too. Very nice. Also found an Earth spell too. It's looking good. Probably needs to use it here. That's a lot of stuff in play. And a lot of fair and balance is coming to play. Ooh, taking a... Oh, going down trying to dash, but uses the wrong spell. It looked like they wanted to Earth, but taking blood damage from the dash and then just getting hit by that Rider. Sometimes it's worth just taking a little bit of damage from the Ghost to not deal with the Rider, because Riders do a ton of damage. I believe it's 3 hearts. So dash, like, Lakehope went down hard, and that opens up the field for Castlemine right here. Already being at 2-2. Finding a gold ring somewhere as well. Was able to swap off of the Darkness, which is nice. Definitely needs to find some safety, though. I believe the Conjurer was in 2-2, so that means we're not going to be able to conjure armor. Finding some Transmute Tomes. Could be able to hopefully transmute something here. And does have full mapping, so going to be able to avoid a lot of enemies. Lakehope getting set up again. Probably wants this Rapier again. Lakehope getting that, looks like they did the dagger throw to get both the blood drum and the rapier. Castlemine into death metal now. Now, if they were screen watching, then they would know purple right here is courage, and they probably don't want that, so they might check red instead. No, checks purple, probably didn't realize. Gonna go and transmute. Unfortunately, just getting a couple of glass weapons, and we don't want that, so gonna be skipping out on those. Thankfully, there is this potion right here, so gonna be able to grab the potion for extra life. Lakehope getting that cheese right there, healing back up to full as they start the Coral Rift fight here. Still no supplies to do it fast, though. Now, this was a pretty scary room. Thankfully, Darkness doing a lot of work. Oh, jumping into the dragon, losing the potion. Thankfully, we've got 5 hearts, so still can survive one hit of pretty much anything, thankfully. Doing a little Freddy check. We've got Crown of Thorns and a Fear Scroll. Pretty nice finds. Fear Scroll is just a good panic button. Lakehope finding that Conjure again. Probably going to get the armor first. Surprisingly goes for boots. Decides not to go for armor. Armor is good. Armor is what keeps you alive when you get hit. And we don't want to get one-shotted by riders. Very nice handling of the swarm on Castlemine's side. That rapier really putting in work. Just a poke or double dash. Gets rid of them really quickly. And with full mapping, we're going to be able to go directly to the exit. The Crown of Thorns also doing some nice work. Every 10 kills, getting an extra half a heart back on Castlemine's side. Yeah, that exit room had basically nothing left in it. Oh, taking a hit right there. Oh, we've got Shadow Conjurer right here on Lakehope's side. So they're going to be able to pick whatever build they want, but we're already a zone and a half back, so I wonder if that's actually going to be worth it. Castlemine clearing out the conga lines. We got this goblin trying to do something here. Handled it very nicely. Very nice handling of the goblin there. And conga going down soon, hopefully. Could have gone for a lunge, but that's fine. So going to be able to check a chest right here. Lakehope looking to figure out what they want for a ring. Going to keep conjuring rings here. Going to go ahead and take shielding, it looks like. Probably wants a damage up. No, we've got a damage. We've got sunglasses, so we don't need a damage up. But not able to figure out what they want. Gonna go and just take that pack of holding, I guess. Gonna go and take the shield of strength and the piercing. Oh, that's actually quite good. But still figuring out what to do here. So quite a back. Almost two zone difference to make up. I don't know if this is gonna be enough for Lakehope. Castlemine doing a little bit of fine. Does find the electric dagger. Gonna go ahead and skip out. Probably a little bit more comfortable with the rapier. But electric dagger is like the one move attack weapon that's still considered top tier, as it just zaps everything. It has great AoE. Castlemine does have this earth spell and dash, so a lot of safety here. Needs to not get hit. Oh, could have killed the ogre right there, but backed off and got clubbed. And doesn't have armor, so that was a pretty costly hit. I've got a mimic right here. Ooh, taking more hits here. Needs to really prioritize the enemies that attack every beat. And that also had only an obsidian bow, which is a pretty bad weapon. Checking shops right here. Does find the shopkeeper familiar. Accidentally fears Freddy out, forgetting that we had the pack. So using that fear scroll, we no longer have that safety on deck. And we don't have any goo protection either. Nor any protection from bats. So Castlemine's definitely got to be careful. Lakehope in 3-1 right now. Getting around everything, no problem this time. So Lakehope catching up just little bit by bit here. This darkness really helping Castlemine out, though. Only having to deal with a few enemies at a time. Oh, needs to earth! Needs to earth! Didn't earth! Oh, needed to push that dragon away with earth and did not! Going down to the dragon. This is why you always need to be careful and keep an eye on what your panic buttons are. So Castle Mine going down. Lakehope with a lot of safety now. Has the potion, has chainmail, has lead boots and piercing. So a lot of tools to work with. Castle Mine going to go ahead and get started again. But it's going to be hard to get a win at this point with Lakehope so well equipped to deal with Zone 4. Yeah, 3 damage rapier. A rapier with +1 and piercing is just so strong. Actually, +2 in Lakehope's case. We've got the shield of strength as well. Lakehope doing a little bit of backup here. Gonna take the long way around. Going for the bomb kill. Probably, I think dash does work in destroying this Congo's throne. Somebody can correct me on that if I'm wrong. It looks like it's a no, because we just tried to dash into that wall and that didn't work, so I guess not. So the bomb was the correct play. Anyways, Castle Mine getting started again. Gotta go ahead and grab this titanium rapier. Lakehope finding the ballet shoes. Not an item we need. Keeps your coin multiplier, but we're not pressed for score, and we don't have any obsidian equipment to use that with, so gonna skip out on it. Oh, nice infernal torch kill right there. Got rid of the sarcophagus and a whole bunch of other stuff around. Castle Mine gonna go ahead and take darkness again. Lakehope doing a little bit of shopping there. Not technically familiar. Lakehope doesn't. Oh, excuse me. Lakehope doesn't have a steady source of regen, so I think probably taking shop familiar when you're this far ahead would have been nice. These exit walls, though, they keep popping up, and we just keep getting these torch kills. Very nice exit room for Lakehope here. Castle Mine back onto Coral Rift right now. Finding the food shopper here. Nice dash! Excellent dash use right there to run Food Freddy over. And we've got the items for free as well as the Gluttony Charm in case we find some more food to pop it on. Yeah, Lakehope having no problem dealing with all these swarms thanks to all the safety and the bounce traps not being affected by them thanks to the lead boots. Just going to jump straight out into our Zone 4 boss. It's going to be Deep Blues. Could try just for an up the middle right here. Oh, nice use. Use the dash spell to get up there earlier to guarantee an up the middle would work. Very nice. Dash definitely has some great utility. Definitely a very strong spell in the right hands. And Rapier is very strong in Zone 5. He's going to be able to just walk up the wire here and just pop everything. Looks like Castle Mine found the Conjurer this time. Going to go ahead and use Shadows and get whatever they want. Might as well just bulk up since you're not going to be able to just catch up. So you might as well bulk up in case Lakehope goes down. Oddly enough, Castle Mine only going for just the piercing ring, not going to conjure armor with that shadows. Like, if you're going to be, like, this far behind, you're going to get some safety, you should definitely take advantage of the shadow conjure. Get armor, get other tools, whatever else you need in case your opponent goes down. Alright, Lakehope on Dead Ringer right here. Looks like it was a right side spawn of some kind. Or it could have been a left side. I didn't see. But set it up fine. Everything went okay. So into the Necrodancer fight coming up. No bomb, so just gonna have to blood dig our way through. Looks like we burned the potion in the process. So 2.5 hearts. To have chainmail, so we can survive one hit from any of the big hitters. Oh, and Castle Mine going down to Fireball on Death Metal. Nice chase into the stage on Lakehope's side. Down to the last hit right here. Needs to get one last lure. Getting away, but gonna be able to chase him down, and Lakehope's gonna go ahead and take race 2. Yeah, both racers just having really unfortunate deaths. It happens. Stuff's tough, but definitely the takeaway here was on Castle Mine's side, where if you get frozen or get locked out of your movement, you need to make sure you know where your panic buttons are so you can use them. Because Earth definitely would have saved them. And Lakehope had the Rocket. Rocket is not being an easy build to use. Yeah, both racers just kind of reviewing the race in the race room right now. Wanting Pain Ring with this rapier that we found. Yeah, Pain Ring being one of the strongest items you can find for any kind of rapier build. Just lunge ahead and then pop everything around you. Unfortunately, it's pretty rare, so you don't get to see it too often. Alright, both racers readying up. We'll see if we get a point for Castle Mine or if we're going to get a 3-0 sweep for Lakehope here. So good luck both racers. See what happens on this third and final race. Off we go. Nothing in the first hidden room right here. We do have a purple chest. Gonna be Earth Spell. Okay. Well, that's gonna be the reminder to use it before you get crushed by a dragon, I guess. Earth, very good for both defense and offense. You can use it to push enemies away. You can use it to crush enemies to kill them. It's just a great spell overall. We've got a free barrel that we can open with this bomb trap. And we've got some ham. Safety ham is good. Oh, we've got darkness again on the left right here. Castle Mine might want to go back for that. Hopefully they see it, because that's a huge find. We've even got the blood shop too, so you could rob that for free. There might be something in this 1-2 shop as well. There's a shadows ring. You could ring swap to the shadows and get double shadows. Oh, silly game. Anyways, it looks like we're going to take the Shrine of Darkness on Lakehope's side. Probably steal everything that isn't the Shadows Ring. Going to grab a Titanium Trident and go ahead and grab the torch. I guess you can have some wall vision. It looks like Castle Mine finally saw the darkness and going back for it. I think you'd take it just for the Trident alone. Trident isn't like the most super good weapon, but it's good enough. Gets you through the game pretty consistently. So Lakehope taking the lead now. As Castle Mine goes back for all the items that they missed. And down to 1-3. Shop's pretty far out of the way, judging by the layout, so we're probably going to skip out on looking for that shop. Alright, Castle Mine getting all the items now. Making their way back to the exit there. Oh, we got the Leprechaun for Lakehope now, so we're going to have bat protection for the run and upgrade all our food in crates and barrels. Looks like we've got Conga as our first boss coming up. We do have a bomb that we got from the Darkness Shrine. Darkness Shrine, for whatever reason, giving you a spare bomb. Looking like we're just going to kill the Conga lines, though. It's pretty safe with the Trident. Oh, but finding grenades on Castle Mine's side. Very strong find there. Checking purple right there. Probably wanted a ring swap, but gets a free spell. Free spell being one of the best spells. Very, very good. Castle Mine definitely wants this as well. Oh, we've got some ears as well, so we got a 4 damage trident for now, as long as we don't break our beat. Oh, bombing themselves. So going to be losing out on that freeze spell, which is pretty huge. Both players on 2 hearts right now. Oh, we've got a Shriner. We've got a very good Shriner. He definitely bombed for something. Interesting, gonna take the Peace Shrine. Okay, this is fair. Get your health back. Get an enchant scroll. Try and enchant the dagger. It's Jewel Dagger. You probably don't want that. You take the Trident instead. So, yeah, at least in Lake Hope, you've got extra health back. Unfortunately, Castle Mine not seeing that until they already exited, so not going to be able to take anything from the Shriner there. Finding an apple, finding a heavy shield as well. I'm finding the Jewel Dagger on 2-2. So, what would happen if you used the enchant on that floor? Would you actually get a different dagger? I don't know what would happen. Huh. Anyways, we've got a crate and barrel room right here. Gonna go and bop items out of that. Fortissimo being our Zone 2 boss. Pretty easy with the freeze spell. Oh, getting caught though! Snagged by the Trident right there. Gonna lose out on the Flawless on Lake Hope's side. And it looks like Lake Hope also lost the ears. So down to a 2 damage Trident, which isn't bad, but not ideal. It is safer for the most part, thanks to the range. Keep enemies away from you. Castle Mine trying to navigate this really confusing 2-3 right here. Finally gets down. Hopefully they'll have a better shot at Fortissimo here. Going to be able to check a chest. They definitely need something to catch up with. Oh, taking a huge hit on Lake Hope's side. Miscalculating the damage and just getting hit by the Nightmare there. Was also pretty trapped by that Goblin too, so probably didn't have much of a choice. But the Goblin does less damage than the Nightmare does. Looks like we had Transmute Tomes in purple there for Castle Mine, so just going to skip out on those. Keep the ham on deck. Trying to find some more items. Finds a Rat Familiar in the 3-1 shop. Interesting, Lake Hope's going to stick with the Titanium Trident over the Longsword, but we have the Ballet Shoes, which would actually make the Longsword better. Oh! Getting cornered and going down on Castle Mine's side, unfortunately. I saw that nasty swarm was just surrounded on all sides, so Lake Hope in a better position now. Has the heal spell now, so going to be able to heal up. Doesn't have as much damage, though, as they would like. 3 damage would have been really nice here. So, Castle Mine going to have to get started again. Lake Hope not quite fully safe. We don't have any goo protection, and even though we have 4 hearts, we don't have any armor. So 2 big hits will make them go down. Nice freeze. Gonna have to chase down the king for the last hit, but not a problem. Easy hit right there. Castle Mine getting set up with the darkness again. Lake Hope gonna go and check a chest. Probably gonna look for a ring. No ring. It's a Shield Tomes. I think he'd take the Shield Tomes of the Transmute Scroll, but apparently Lake Hope thinks differently. We've got a potion right here up top. Getting caught right there. You definitely want that potion. Lake Hope, you've got a map. You can see the potion. Please go get the potion. I don't want to see another double death. Alright, well, we've got a ring swap here. It's Ring of Charisma. Gonna go and transmute the items there. And unfortunately, the potion is no longer a potion because it was Transmute Scroll. So not going to be able to get that safety now. Trident Courage is pretty good, but only on 2 damage right now. Would really like a damage up. This arena is terrible. We're going to skip out on all those weapons. No, we're actually going to take the Onyx Spear. I can see a case for it, but I don't think that's the right move. Because it's going to be very easy to just get caught with the 1 damage. And because of Courage, you're going to slide forward after the hit, and you're no longer going to have the Onyx damage. So I don't agree with this. Oh, Castle Mine going down to a bomb, but Lake Hope not in a safe position either, taking a bomb hit. Down to 2 hearts with no armor. Really needs to play this safely. And can't really do much with the Onyx. Oh, and going down. See? That 1 damage costing Lakehope right there. Not able to take the Warlock and just get smacked in the face. This is why you generally do not want to take Onyx weapons, especially if you have courage, because you lose the damage bonus every time you kill something. So both racers back in Zone 1 right now. We've basically had a full reset, so this is where seed retention comes into play. So how well do these racers remember the seed? Are they going to be able to navigate back quickly? Alright, both players setting up again. Castlemine with a little bit of an edge right here, about a floor lead. But Castlemine also did not get as far as Lakehope did, so isn't going to have as much knowledge of the next few seeds. Or next few floors after Zone 2, I should say. Nice Earth to push the Minotaur away. Keep him off of you. Alright, Castlemine into Conga. Looked like they wanted to go for a bomb plant, but the Conga line's getting in the way. You're going to just play it safe now. The Trident is going to provide some protection for that. Oh, but moving down and losing the Flawless. So missing out on the free spell yet again. Lakehope dropping out into King Conga this time. Alright, we've got a 4 damage Trident again on Castlemine's side. Looks like Lakehope had no problems with Conga here. Going to be able to get the free spell again. And does have the Earth as well this time. Castlemine went ahead and took the Enchant Scroll. Could find a better weapon to possibly enchant. Missing out on the cracked wall again. I think that was an arena, if I remember right. It was the arena or Shriner? It was Shriner. Sorry. Still doing alright. Picking up items from these shops right there. Still about a floor ahead. Yeah, we've got the Shriner again on on Lakehope's side. Went ahead and used the enchant this time and ended up glassing the Trident. Not sure if that's what they wanted to do. But if you're going to glass the Trident, I'd say you go ahead and get a bomb. But unfortunately, we don't have any bombs this time. So not going to be able to get anything. Really unfortunate. So Lakehope definitely in a worse situation this time around. Oh, and letting the Leprechaun get away too. Chasing it down. It's going to be even more time loss. Castlemine taking hits, though. Really struggling with these one-beat enemies. Into Fortissimo. Hopefully we'll have a nice smooth Fortissimo here, as Castlemine needs to maintain this lead. Clearing out the golems, make everything a little bit safer. Gets the Flawless. Thankfully had enough damage right there, so going to be able to check chests here as Lakehope starts the fight. Checks Black, gets an Obsidian Harp. Chooses to stay with the Harp right there. Might be a little more comfortable, but it's definitely less safe than the Trident. At the very least, we're not going to get caught on coals this way, so it might work out in Castlemine's favor here. Lakehope had a Flawless there. Going to go ahead and get the Transmute Tome's going to go ahead and use the cheese now. So both players about tied. But now the ball's in Lakehope's court just because of the seed retention and knowledge of what's coming up. Remember that Castlemine did not get this far. So definitely is going to be playing these mostly blind. Probably hasn't been like screen watching a whole lot. Lakehope definitely in a scary situation though with this Glass Trident. Losing the Glass Trident would be pretty disastrous. Both players with full mapping though, so we can navigate easily. It's just dealing with all these swarms is going to be the hard part. Castlemine playing this Harp very well, though. able to get these kills and manages to take the lead right here. Into the first one, back into 3-3. Gonna check this chest real quick that they see. Gonna get the Obsidian Longsword this time. Definitely overall safer weapon. Doesn't have the ballet shoes this time, unfortunately, though. Lakehope pushing up, though, taking back the lead here. Castlemine having to back off on this exit. Oh, that's a scary thought for Lakehope, but thankfully gets everything cleared out. Gonna go and deep lose everything. And we do have the free spell, so this is gonna be a pretty simple fight as long as we don't get hit by this knight. Good. Alright, deep blues down as Castlemine enters deep blues. Gonna go ahead and check purple here. It's gonna be, I think, we're gonna transmute that actually. Get a titanium rapier. Oh, wow. So the weapon problem fixing itself here. Lakehope's still missing out on this potion, though. You have full mapping. Gonna be missing out on that potion. Gets the ring swap again onto a charisma. Probably learned from last time not to take the Onyx Spear this time. Deep Blue's no problem here. Gonna take the shield tomes. Oh no. Actually gonna take the cheese, but not eating it. Could have eaten the cheese and taken the tomes. Thankfully did get this potion, so gonna be able to have an extra life on deck. Definitely more safety than Lakehope. Lakehope did get a piercing ring though. So definitely gonna have some killing power here. Probably should be using these spells more, though. Earth hasn't really been getting used a lot. It could definitely be used in conjunction with Freeze for some very fast and safe kills. No Titanium Rapier for Castlemine, though. Definitely going to be playing a bit safer. And not as aggressively. And doesn't have the Piercing Ring either, so Blade Masters are still a big problem. Lakehope dropping down into 4-3. Still only 2 hearts with no armor, though, so one big hit could end it. There is a cracked wall that Lakehope's choosing to ignore. It could be glass. I think you want to check it for glass armor. Or if you find the transmog, you can transmog your torch or shovel into something better. Lakehope playing dangerous with this dragon here. Gets the kill, thankfully. Nice earth. It's pain boots. You definitely don't need those with rapier. That's too much. And you would rather have the health. Nice nightmare kill on Castlemine's side. Gonna go and drop down into 4-3. Lakehope trying to get in the shop. Finds a shield spell and some boots. Gonna actually be skipping out on the shield spell. I guess that you have 2 other very good spells. That's fair to leave that behind, depending on what you're comfortable with. Alright, we've got Death Metal right here. Gonna be able to just use Freeze and just use the Piercing Rapiers. No problem there. Ring of Peace. Gonna go ahead and take the Peace. Gonna have less enemies and easier mini-bosses. I think you value that over the Piercing in Zone 5. The only enemies I can think of that actually get affected are Orcs, and they're not terribly threatening to deal with. Oh, devils as well. Okay. You can kill devils instantly, but they're also not super threatening. Especially with, like, if you're dealing with less enemies with peace, you probably don't need the piercing. Finding some leather armor right there in the shop, though. Choosing not to take it. Those 0.5 hearts could be the difference. Oh, Castlemine taking the Boots of Pain. Unfortunately, not something you can use with the longsword unless you're shrunk or you have courage. Starting the death metal fight on their side. Lakehope having no problems pushing into these exit rooms. They're already down into 5-3. Nice earth kill on death metal there on Castlemine's side. Gonna go ahead and swap over to the piece. Get off darkness finally. Unfortunately, doesn't have a good build to like play catch up with. Interestingly, Lakehope switching to the Obsidian Trident over the Rapier. Huh. Not sure you do that with Deadringer coming up because you have more snag now. Well, We have Dead Ringer here. We could go for a Freeze Earth, but that does cost health. Looking like we were trying to set up an Oblivion, but not going to be able to set it up that way. Thankfully, had the shield to block that Ogre hit. But now everything's off the rails. Gonna do some ping pong here. Needs to get set back up. Probably wants to use this freeze spell. This is looking very scary. Oh, and taking that hit right there, getting snagged. Oh, yeah. Definitely should have just done freeze earth in that case. If you were in a scary situation like that, it's better to just use your quick kill in the safety situation. So Lakehope going down. This is Castlemine's chance to get a win right here. Castlemine does have some nice protection now with Quartz Armor, a shield spell, and 4 hearts. So we're going to be able to take some damage, and we have some safety. And we do have a quick kill with the Earth spell. So into Dead Ringer right here. Not sure what strat we were going for. Looking like we're just gonna lure and clear stuff out. I think that actually is a very safe option at this point. So now we don't have the sarcophagi in the way, so we can just deal with Dead Ringer very simply now. So gonna ring these last couple bells. So just gonna lure him over. And Dead Ringer's gonna go down, so that just leaves just the Necrodancer fight for Castlemind. Lakehope getting set up again just in case. Castlemind having enough bombs to get right into phase 2, so they're going to be set right here to grab the loot. Gotta be careful not to dunk Dad, though. Direct attacks on Dad normally don't do a whole lot of damage, but Necrodancer hits do quite a bit. So Castlemind doing chasing, not doing any real luring here. Lures are very useful in controlling the space here. That way, the less time Necrodancer's on screen, the less mini-bosses he's going to summon. And you definitely want to know your lures for that. Recognizing the bomb right there, was able to get Dorian away in time, so smart move. Needs just one more hit here. Chasing him down, and gets the last hit, and Castlemine's going to take game 3. What a finish right there. Yeah, that Trident take for Lakehope during Dead Ringer actually cost him. The snag ended up catching him right there on that skeleton, and Dead Ringer just popped him in the face. And Castlemind took advantage of that and was able to get the win. So, ended up being 2-1 in Lakehope's favor. GG's both racers. A fun match. That's going to be it for me. I don't have time to cast more because I need to get to bed. So thank you all for watching. I know there's more races coming up, so I'm going to send y'all over to whoever's casting right now. Looks like... Oh, come on. There are 3 matches going on right now, and nobody's casting. Somebody needs to cast. Alright, I'm going to idle for just a second here. See if anybody takes these. I would love to, but I have no energy or time to cast these, so...